5 on the shot clock for Memphis. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Count the bucket for 2.
One of the most polarizing players in last year's draft. Comparisons being thrown around to Stephen Curry, to Damian Lillard, to some of the top guards in the game. Trae Young has big shoes to fill.
Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Shot from the lane won't go. And too much contact.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Lin with it. All tied up. Just underway in this 4th quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Jeremy Lin. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Now a steal by Atlanta.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
It's Grizzlies ball. To Kyle Anderson. Here comes the screen. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Lin with it. His team up by 1. From the painted area, won't go down. To Kyle Anderson. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throws good. A 3-point play puts them back up by a couple. Hawks have it. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
I don't think these kind of shots are tough for Trae Young. You see, he's always been the smallest guy on the court, so he's had to finish through the trees. He's a lot tougher than he gets credit for.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 25, Chandler Parsons. Stepping in for Atlanta, number 39.
Fires the 3. No good.
Get back, get the shooters, watch the shooters, get back. Trap. I need help, double. I got I got him. Trap. Got him.
No good. Defense catching a break there. A three for the win. The quarters come to an end. Scoreboard says it's all even. And the extra period begins.
Hit it. I got ball. Screen right. Got you.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's blocked by Gasol.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Oh, whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
A shot no good on the drive by Conley. Another follow, no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
No fading on that shot. Strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. Count it.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Grizzlies own the basketball. Conley to Kyle Anderson. With a drop step. Goes reverse to lay it in.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
And count the basket inside.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Conley into the front court. The lead is 2. Throws it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Gasol, good for 2. Great footwork once again.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Conley to Gasol. Nice pass to get things going.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Trae Young for 3. Not easy.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Memphis, they've got it. To Conley. Probing the defense. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Anderson. Nice finish at the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Hawks recover. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
And Jay, they call the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Trae Young. Count the basket.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Short jumper off the mark. Knocked loose. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. Time for some new personnel into the game. Stuffs it down with authority.
Clean up in aisle 4. Repeat, clean up in aisle 4. If there's anyone from the weak side that wants to participate in this game defensively, please raise your hand.
Memphis with the rock. Conley to Kyle Anderson. No good. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul. And now the intentional foul. They'll stop it with 14 seconds left in the game. First one goes down.
Oh, I see you've been working out, huh?
Able to convert on both free throws. Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a three. You've got to get that one to go. And they'll get the intentional foul. So 2 free throws coming up, and you figure 1 out of 2 could be enough to seal the deal. With a drop step. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Desperation shot here from half court. The Hawks are victorious as they win it in overtime. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The Hawks got the win in a close game.
And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout